In today's vlog, we are once again heading out of Birmingham and going on another adventure. We're heading back to the East Midlands, but we're not going to Nottingham this time, no. I'm heading to another city for the first time, to train at another school for the first time. And the great thing about where I'm going is that I'm going to get to train under some former WWE superstars. Exciting times, right? But I quickly found out that it doesn't matter what city or what school or what company I go to, whenever I set my phone up, it always attracts a video bomber or two. It's all fun, I suppose. Anyway, let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into this brand new pro wrestling training vlog. Let's go! What's up, everyone? This is Pro Wrestling's premier legal advisor, the counsel, Mr. Stephen Phillips, Esquire. It's Phil here, how we doing? And we start this vlog in my favourite Canadian coffee place because we're fueling up, ready to go on an adventure. I'm about to hop on a train and visit a city that I've never visited before, Loughborough. I'll be completely honest with you, I didn't know very much about Loughborough apart from a few things. I've got a friend who lives in a village a stone's throw from the town centre, it's home to a really popular university, and it's also home to a pro wrestling training school, the Elevation Wrestling Academy. And that's where I'm going in this vlog. I first came across Elevation in, I think it was September or October 2024. There were photos and reels that kept popping up on my Instagram and my Facebook feeds, so I looked a bit deeper into the company, I looked a bit deeper into the coaching team and their background, and I decided after that, do you know what? I really want to go and check these guys out. I'm going to preface the rest of this vlog actually by saying that I've made the trip to Elevation maybe about 7 or 8 times since March this year, and I'm really happy to say that every time I've gone, I've had an incredible time. So what I'm going to do with this vlog is I'm going to show some highlights of the sessions that I've been to and that I've been able to set my phone up for, which thank you very much to the trainers, by the way. And I'm going to show some things that I'm quite proud of, I enjoyed, and that were quite fun as well. So with that in mind, I'm going to finish my walk to the school and I'll see you in a moment. My first impressions of the place as soon as I walked in for my first night of training there were really positive. It's a very nice setup. I love what they've done with the posters on the wall as well. That's really nice. Plenty of space to work with, plenty of space to put mats down and do some work outside of the ring as well, and a nice little chill out area as well for convening pre and post training, or if we just need to take a breather and observe what's going on and take things in as well. Also, everyone who was there on a night, from the coach to the trainees, were all super cool, and they made me feel so welcome as well, which I really did love. There have been times in my life, not just in wrestling, where I found it just a little bit nerve-wracking going to a new place and meeting new people, but I'm really happy that all the schools that I've been to so far, so Kamikaze, Nebula and Pursuit, have all been really cool, and everybody there has been really welcoming as well, so that's been absolutely great for me. It's done wonders for my confidence as well, I can't lie. Also, learning a bit more about the coaching team made my decision to come and check out Elevation much easier as well. Given their combined experience, there's so much that we can learn from them and so much that we can take away each and every time too. Lee Hunter has been a mainstay on the British wrestling scene for over 20 years now. Jack Selstrom used to wrestle on NXT UK as Jack Stars, and head coach Joe Connors also used to wrestle on NXT UK too. I worked out that between the three of them, there's over 50 years of in-ring experience, knowledge and wisdom that we can learn from. Fun fact actually, I met the head coach Joe Connors for the first time on the RIW Halloween show. We just happened to be working that show together. We got chatting for a little bit when the show was finished. I learned a bit more about the school, I learned a bit more about the classes that get put on and what classes would be suitable for someone with my level of experience. When I first started going, I would go to the Monday night mixed ability sessions that were taken by Lee Hunter, and to me that was a really good in, because with there being plenty of people there with a range of ability and experience levels, there are plenty of people there who are more experienced than me who I can learn from and be a bit of an understudy to, and there are plenty of people who are less experienced than me, which means I can get a bit of training in being a leader. Both of these do absolute wonders for my confidence, and I always leave feeling like I've achieved something as well. So yeah, we're definitely onto a winner with that one. It also helps that the drills that we do in these sessions are really good fun as well. They're a great combination of conditioning and ring awareness and coordination as well, which for me is absolutely perfect. And on the Monday sessions, Lee often jumps in with the drills with us as well. And I remember there was one time when he and I got a little bit competitive with one of the drills actually. Or maybe it's just me getting competitive, I don't know. I should explain actually, Lee is from the Black Country in the West Midlands, which is my neck of the woods as well. So between us, we had a bit of a Black Country derby with this drill. Oh come on man, that was a photo finish! Where's VAR when you need it? Jeez. Although to be fair, Lee got to his feet quicker than I did, so I'll concede that one. I did enjoy this drill actually, it was a lot of fun. It was race around the ring twice, slide in, and the first person to their feet cuts the other person off, gives them 10 seconds of heat, then they send them from corner to corner, and that other person goes up and over 5 times. Then once that's done, swap the roles around. It's so weird how getting beaten up by the boss is becoming a regular thing now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow the heat down, Phil. Come on, there's no rush with it. It's a blessing and a curse being able to look back over old footage of myself and just be super critical of myself. And to be honest with you, I am my own worst critic. But I have to remind myself that what we're looking at right now happened about 5 months ago now. And there's so much improvement and so much growth that can happen in 5 months. And that's exactly what happened to me. I've grown so much mechanically, in terms of character and confidence since this footage here. And my own development in this is something that I'm always going to be proud of. So in these mixed ability sessions, once the drills are over, that's the time for us to, for the most part, just work. Well, Lee and Adam were impressed by that, so I guess I must be doing something right. So here we are in the creative working part of Monday nights, and this is where we can have some fun. For this particular part, we were given very basic instructions. Work each other for a little bit, communicate a few moves that we want to do for a quick shine spot, and then go for a single leg takedown, run the international spot, and then do those moves. And given that we were having to split our focus between communicating and actually working, which is something that you're going to do in any match scenario anyway, there was a real emphasis on keeping it simple. Not just that, but taking our time with it as well, and making sure that the crowd that's watching knows and understands exactly what we're doing, and making it obvious, if you will. Because otherwise, if we try and get too much in, or if we make it overly complicated or go too fast, we risk losing the audience. Something I picked up from trainers and some big names in the business is don't be afraid to slow down half a step and don't be afraid to do less. And honestly, that works out perfectly for me because I'm not any kind of super athlete, I'm not a flippy boy, and I'm certainly no speed demon either. But what I work on being is flexible, adaptable, versatile, and whatever role a company or a promoter needs me in, I do the best I can in the role that I'm given. Do not trust Rory. Yeah, that's wonderful advice that I could have done with before I jumped in with him. Thanks. So we switched things up for the last part of this session, so after working with Adam previously, I moved on to working with Rory. In fact, both of these guys were so easy to work with, so easy to just flow with. It was great, I loved it. Our instructions for this part of the session were pretty much the same as last time, but this time we swapped out the single leg takedown for a snapmare. Now spoiler alert, our sequence is going to end with me taking a big hip toss, but I want you to listen carefully, and I want you to listen to the aftermath of my taking that hip toss as well. Thanks for that, boss. I appreciate that. So it's not just the Monday night mixed ability sessions I've been going to. For a few times now, I've gone to some Tuesday night core sessions that have been taken by head coach Joe Connors. Core sessions are there for trainees who are confident in their general ring work, like running the ropes and bumping, things like that. We do have some fun in those sessions as well, and in fact in one of those sessions, I wanted to try out a quick shine spot that I've been thinking of, something I could use against someone who's bigger and stronger than me. I appreciate it probably doesn't happen very often, but it could happen, that's the thing. But also, there are a few things in there that I still wanted to try out. So with the help of one of the other trainees there on the night, Rich, and under the eyes of Joe Connors, I gave it a go, got some feedback, and I think I can work with it. I think I can maybe tinker it a little bit or just clean things up, and yeah, I think I can use that. That baseball slide through the legs was definitely a new one for me. I don't know if I get to do that very often because it just wouldn't make sense if I'm working with people who are shorter than me, but it's a nice fun evade and I wanted to give it a try. After that, I jumped in with Harrison to run through a spot that he wanted to try out, and it was based much more on movement and agility, and it was actually a lot of fun. Probably more so than we had with me and Rich earlier. There was a definite size and strength difference here, so we wanted to play that up. It also helps that Harrison is so much more athletic than me, so he can definitely make that look good. Again, utilising the baseball slide through the legs as an evade, we were building up to the big crescendo of a jumping neckbreaker. I think this is probably the most indie spot that I've ever run in training or in a match, but you know what? I had fun with it, it was good high energy, it kind of reminded me of when I was working with Nate Brazen earlier in the year, and I loved that match by the way, and you know what? I enjoyed it, I really did. And I gather Joe enjoyed it as well, because this little sequence here, it made it onto a reel that was shared on the Facebook and Instagram pages for the school. Alright, so the last session that I want to share a few highlights from was a Thursday night core session, and this one was without a doubt my favourite session that I've been to at Elevation. Have a look at this.
Tag team champions of the world!
Yeah, cheers guys, thank you very much. Nah, do you know what, we have fun with it as well, and yeah, we can have a laugh, so yeah, it's all good. So yeah, here we are on a Thursday night core session, and it's safe to say, it was not what I was expecting. I made the trip thinking this was going to be a Jack Selstrom Thursday night core session, But when I got there, I saw almost the entire coaching team there. And that's because the school had a visitor, WWE's international talent scout, Jim Smallman. This was at the time when he was going around the country visiting different schools as well. And it just so happened that on the day that I went, he was at Elevation. I have no idea if any of the other trainees knew that he was coming, but for me, I had no idea. So a surprise to be sure, but a very cool one. So like with any session, we start off with warm-ups and some drills, but after that, the main focus of the session was matches. Our instructions for this were really simple. Find a partner, put together a 4-minute full match, and we would showcase that to the trainees, the coaching staff, and to Jim. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely out of my comfort zone here. But looking back on it, I'm glad I was. It really did make me think about how to make a full match as concise as possible while still having everything in and it still being compelling to an audience. It also helped that I had Riley Matthews as my partner/opponent as well. Riley's someone that I've trained with and worked with a few times when I've come to previous sessions, and he's so easy to work with. He's really helpful, really generous, and I felt good about that. Alright, now it's time to showcase what we've got. So yeah, something is about to happen that I never thought would happen in a million years. I'm about to work a match in front of somebody from WWE. No pressure or anything. Alright, here we go.
You guys ready? Yep. Let's bring him out! Here we go. Come on, Riley.
We're okay.
Well, if it wasn't obvious before, it's obvious now. I'm the villain in this match. Now, obviously there is a match going on, so keep the focus on that, but also have a look to the right hand side of your screen, have a look at Joe and Jim, and have a look at their reactions in just a moment.
Fight. Here we go.
I love it so much. And it sounds like I got a reaction from the rest of the trainees in the crowd as well, so that was brilliant. I think it's really lovely how each and every one of us can be fans of each other and be really supportive of each other that way. Because yes, fair enough, we're trainees, we're always learning, we're always trying to improve, and we're always trying to take so much information in, but at the same time, it's great to just sit back and be fans as well. Establishment, shine, heel cutoff, heat, and a hope spot. We're doing good. That's 5 stages out of 7 in the bag, and we still got time. Let's keep it going. Riley made my cause and effect side effect look amazing. Check out the height we got on that. That's brilliant. I'm really thankful for that.
40 seconds, 40 seconds. Big one, Riley, big one. Riley, 15.
The tights pull on the pin, the absolute cheek. Oh, I love it. Oh, that was brilliant. Big shout out to Riley. Once again, he was absolutely amazing to work with. I loved it, so thank you very much. At the end, Jim gave us a couple of pointers just to help us tighten the screws, but overall, he was very complimentary of what we did, so that was brilliant. All in all, I've got nothing bad to say at all about the school, about the coaching staff, about the trainees. Every time I've gone, I've had an absolutely amazing time, and long may that continue. I'd love to keep making the trip down there. And that's where I'll end this vlog, so thank you very much for watching. I'd love it if you could leave a like and a comment on this video and subscribe to my channel, along with following all the folks that I've mentioned in the description as well. But for now, this vlog is adjourned, and I'll see you all next time. Let's go!